I did my third food presentation on rice pudding. So, a little bit about the history and culture is that it originated in China and it was actually first called sweet rice porridge because that's what it tastes like. And the dish is a staple in all homes throughout Asia, and it really only began as a food for the wealthy, such as kings and queens, but it spread globally fast. About the politics is that although it originated in China, countries everywhere have adopted just a slightly different version of it, and they really just put their own like culture into it. So, for instance, some have incorporated the sweet versus savory taste, and then it really resembles the US breakfast of oatmeal. So, about the religion in China is that people practice mainly five different religions. Just like here in the US, not everyone follows the same religion, and rice pudding is occasionally served at these religious festivals. So, about the ethnic and cultural side, is that rice pudding goes all the way back to 6000 BC, which is crazy that it's that old, and it was a staple in both Chinese and Indian cultures. And this dish has been a staple for all three meals of the day, so you can really eat it for breakfast or lunch or dinner. And it was globally spread like really fast. And families come together to eat it just like here in the US. And it's served at a lot of social gatherings. And China really uses its title as the rice hub to create the homegrown ingredients, since rice is obviously the main ingredient in the dish. So for 1 cup of rice pudding, there's 254 calories, about 2 grams of fat, a lot of carbs, 54 grams, 6 grams of protein, 22 grams of sugar, 1.8 grams of fiber, and then there's a lot of minerals and vitamins that go with it. So, relationship to disease is that it is very high in carbs, just as I said before, and they contain crucial vitamins and minerals. And their healthy nutrients allow for a great energy boost since carbs are needed for fuel every day. And although it is really healthy in that sense, it does contain a lot of sugar, which can obviously lead to health problems such as like obesity and heart disease. And the main grown ingredient is rice, and it's one of the best sources of carbs. It leaves you energized and full longer. And then another ingredient is raisins, which are known to lower heart disease as well as lower blood pressure. So the ingredients is soy milk, cornstarch, brown rice, maple syrup, raisins, cinnamon, vanilla extract, and almond extract. And then just to know that your rice is ready and fresh, it should be light once you cook it, and it should have expanded and been kind of fluffy. And the soy milk should obviously be refrigerated. So, about the agriculture is that rice is planted in the spring and then harvested in the fall. So, it grows best in mild weather. So, that's why the summer and winter is avoided. So, you kind of want to do it in that sweet spot between like the more extreme weather. And then availability, rice is available year round in consumer countries such as the United States. We can just get it at the grocery store anytime. But homegrown rice is most plentiful in the harvesting season, which is around the fall. So, sustainability, rice is actually really good for the soil. It adds something called silica, which is a compound used to increase chlorophyll in soil and other plants. So, how to make it? First, you want to add 1.5 cups of soy milk to a medium pot on about medium heat. And then you want to add your rice, maple syrup, raisins, cinnamon, and other spices to the milk. You can really add any spices you want, but I just stuck to cinnamon. And then you want to leave it over medium heat for about 3 minutes or until the rice expands. You should really know when it's ready. And then you want to remove it from the heat and add vanilla and almond extract. And then you can serve it with fruit and nuts over it as well, kind of like oatmeal. So, my experience, the preparation actually didn't take long at all, only about 10 minutes. It was very thick and it did keep me full a long time. It was really similar to oatmeal again, but I really did enjoy it and I would definitely try it again. As for the taste, I had never had it before and I expected it to taste similar to oatmeal, but it did taste a little less sweet than that. So, next time I'll probably add more sugar. So, cultural ways to eat it. In China, the dish would include more spices, and of course, the rice would be homegrown. And then here's a picture. I just added some raisins and some cinnamon to the top. So, to compare Chinese culture to United States culture, China is known as the center of rice hub. They really just grow their rice here. And then homegrown rice means more natural foods. So versus the US, we eat a lot of processed foods, come from the grocery stores, factories, stuff like that. And then we get our rice and other foods imported from China and other countries. And then in both cultures, food has always been a part of family and it brings friends and family together. Here is my references. Thank you.